Hi everyone, welcome to this week's angel reading. I'm gonna wait for a few people to join before I start. Hi Mafsusa and Hollywood's 80, thank you for joining. Hi Emma, thank you for joining. Welcome to this week's angel reading. I'm gonna let a few more people join. I hope you're all doing well. How are you doing? For those who don't know me, I'm Antje Roggemann. I'm a medium, a channel, a trauma healer. And today I'm going to do a reading. Let's see what the angels and archangels have to say for this week, what guidance they have for you. So let me start with the first card. Let's see. Here we are. Sanat Kumara. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So this is telling you to be yourself and shine your light, which means be yourself with people. If you have something to share publicly, do so, but find your own ways of doing it. There's many people making up rules. You have to do this and you have to do that. You need to find your own way. You need to find your way of being yourself, and you need to find your own way of sharing your light, sharing what you know, sharing your experience, sharing your stories, because that's why you're here. You are as important as any other person on this planet. Just because someone is more public or a more public persona doesn't mean they have more importance for humanity and for the planet. You have the same importance, so it's important that you share your light and shine your light. Welcome, Kirti Yaveri. This is this week's angel reading. Sanat Kumara is saying, shine your light. Be yourself and share your experiences, your stories, your wisdom with the people around you or publicly in your own way. There is no rule how you have to be. You can learn tools and skills, but be yourself. That's super, super important. You are important to this world. Hi, Swats23. Thank you for joining. Shine your light. Let's see. Who else wants to give you guidance for this week? Inner power. Hi, Ruby Aluvalia. Thank you for joining. Inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. So, whatever... Sanat Kumara just said, shine your light. And I said, go outside, tell your story, be yourself. Sometimes that brings up fears in people, and that's where you need courage. Don't let fear hold you back. Do whatever needs to be done. Maybe with fear present, but do it anyway. That doesn't mean to overstep a fear that tells you to not run on the street when there's a car coming. That's something different. But we often get fearful when it comes to being ourselves, sharing ourselves, because as a child, that's basically an inner child wound. As a child, you've been told to shut up, be quiet, behave, and don't be yourself, basically. So what's needed is inner child healing. And the current eclipse energies bring up unhealed wounds and emotions. So that is something that can come up right now. If you want to work on releasing that, you can work with me. I'm I work as a healer. I work with angel symbols. My own energy field also clears trauma. That's something you can do. Often doing something, especially if it's something new, takes courage. And you can ask for courage. You can ask the angels for support. You can ask Archangel Michael for strength to be able to do something that's new for you, for instance. So, what else do the angels want us to know? What guidance do they have for you? Love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So that basically says that everything is love, even if the ego can't see it. And hi, Katharina. Thank you for joining. And if you wish to achieve something, or if you want something in your life, don't focus on a physical outcome. Don't focus on something tangible. Focus on a feeling. Because what we want is an experience and a feeling. And that means if you let your mind choose, oh, I want peace, I want a house. But maybe the house isn't what would bring you peace, and the universe can bring you something else, which you don't know yet. That's why it says, no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Meaning, don't focus on a certain person to be your fulfillment. Don't focus on a certain job. Don't focus on a certain channel of money. Because Source can use all the channels, all the people, all the jobs, all the companies to bring you what you need right now. And when you focus on one specific thing, you are limiting yourself and blocking out thousands of other opportunities. So remember that there's a divine source and you are part of that. And call in what you need right now. I actually said that this morning when I said my daily alignment prayer and my intentions. I set the intention to receive what's meant for me right now. And that opens up all sorts of possibilities. And then you work with guidance and ask for the next step that you have to do. But then you also need to let go to allow the universe and the angels to work in your life, which is great in this week because the eclipse that we have tomorrow is basically rearranging all our lives. And you actually can just sit back and let it happen and just observe who is being taken out of your life, what's being taken out of your life, what are the emotions that are bubbling up to be released. That's all happening right now. A huge clearing, and it puts you where you need to be. That might not be where you want, what your ego wants to be, but it's where you need to be. One more. Oh, okay. Hi, Mystic Jitters. Welcome. Wow, they are popping out like crazy. Again. Oh, okay. I can repeat myself. The next card is Divine Source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. As I just said, allow Source to bring you what you need. And if that brings up, again, fear, that fear is another wound and childhood trauma. Because it feels like you're giving up control, and that's what it is, because you have no control anyway. That's just an illusion that the ego has, that you are controlling your life. You're not. You can't control other people, you can't control what's happening around you. What you have to learn is, and get back to, is trusting and working with guidance, because before you came here, you signed up for a life plan, and your guardian angels know it, and Archangel Metatron knows it, and you just need to work with guidance to know the next step, and to trust divine source will always bring what you need right now. You don't need to know what you need in 10 years. You need to stay in your 24 hours. That's the other thing. If you go into the past in your mind or into the future, that's creating fear. When you're here in your present moment, in your body right now, there's no fear, because all is well. And the now moment is what creates the future. Hi, Mike 6226. Thank you for joining. So remember that divine source will bring you what you need, and ask for guidance. Another one from the same deck. Okay, right. Let's see. What else? What else? Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. That's the same topic. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So look at these cards. All bringing up the same topic. Love, divine source, surrender. Surrender to the divine, surrender to love, surrender to the source. So, and yes, that's something you can use as a mantra. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender. And then breathe out and relax and release and step back and allow the universe to work its magic, because that's what's happening this week. Hi, Resilient Goddess. Thank you for joining. The eclipse eclipses out of your life what's no longer meant for you. And that can be relationships. I've just had it with a client who ended a relationship last night. That can be emotions. There's lots coming up, bubbling up for all the clients I'm working with this week. My week is packed full with healing sessions this week. Everyone wants to be in the same week, which is perfect, because it helps to clear out with my energy and my energy clearing field, and with the angel symbols and the energy, and Metatron, great. Pulled the right one. And the energies right now, we are clearing out so much. Past lives, fears are coming up, ancestral patterns from grandparents that have been handed down and to now to the people. We are all clearing it right now. And sometimes that is painful to release and to surrender, because the ego wants to hold on and gets fearful. But the fear is trauma. And that's what can be released. So I didn't pull that one for chance. Metatron, as I just said, this is the Archangel who knows your life path and your life purpose and can guide you. It's the Archangel who always brings my clients, who I work with every day. And you can do too. Just call on him every morning and ask him to guide you through your day. With your help, I achieve my life plan. That's his affirmation. And yes, no, that's the communication that always happens in the background when I'm talking to people. I have angels and archangels and ascended masters talking to me, which is not visible, but I get it. So if you want to learn more about archangels, I have an online course, Working with Archangels. That is a 10-day course where you learn about 15 archangels, including Metatron, but 14 others. And the course starts on November 21st and runs until December 2nd. It is an email course you can easily do every day, even if you're working. It is not hard work. You just read the email with the information that tells you what this archangel is here for, what his specialties are, and what he can help you with in your daily life. And then there's a task, and you just include him in your day and see what happens and what kind of help you get and how that changes your day and your life. Because that's what they're here for. They are here to help you. They are here to help me. I'm working with them every day. And you can do too. That's not a specialty of me. Angels and archangels are here to help everyone. Ascended masters too. The only ones that are just special for you are your personal guardian angels. They're just there for you. They will not go to anyone else. They're just with you to help you. And if you want to know their names and a message from them, I also offer guardian angels channeling. Metatron is the one who, together with your guardian angels, knows your life path and your life plan. Your ego might have forgotten, but it's not an issue. You can just ask for guidance every day. And then work with them and follow the steps, step by step by step. And if you want to learn to work with 15 archangels, join the Working with Archangels course. That starts on November 21st. I'll share that in the stories. And it's also on my website. One more. Okay. Which one? Angel for unconditional love. Because I truly love you, I let you be free. That's a biggie. Because it, and that's another topic that's currently in the skies, very active, is Venus, the planet of love and relationships. And this angel also helps with relationships. And what we are meant to develop towards is unconditional love, which means to accept and love everyone like they are, for who they are, and not want them to change. Thank you for joining X, Rio, Devi Marie, and Soul at Home Self-Healing. So that's what we are called to develop towards. And things might come up in relationships this week and in the coming weeks, because Venus, the planet of relationships, is very active right now. For one, things might come up in relationships that tell you that this relationship is not for you any longer and you need to end it because it doesn't resonate with you. And that's not a problem. Just do it with love and make a decision that it's loving for yourself and that honors yourself, because this is what this is about. You have to love yourself first, and then you can love others and others can love you back. Hi Rowena, thank you for joining. Because others just reflect your own self-love back to you. And it's important that you don't judge yourself and that you don't judge others, and that you let yourself be you. And again, same topic as Sanat Kumara said in the beginning, shine your light, be yourself. Don't try to be another person for someone else just to make someone feel better. No, you're here to be you. The world needs you as you are, and not as a different person that tries to people please and accommodate others. That's not what Metatron says. It's not your life purpose to bend yourself over backwards to accommodate others. You are here to be yourself. That's how we need you. And only that is loving, self-loving. Only that is love. When you are yourself and when you love everyone else unconditionally. That does not mean that you have to be in relationship with everyone on this planet, that you have everyone else to be part of your life. No, it just means that you can acknowledge there's other people, they may have other opinions, they may have other behaviors. Everyone else has a very different life plan. Everyone has a different speed of learning. Not every other person on this planet will learn what you learn in this life or experience what you experience in this life. Everyone is on a different path. So it's not about you to judge anyone. It's also not for you to judge yourself. That's not what you're here for. You're here to express self-love and love to others. Unconditional love, meaning I love you no matter what you do. I may not want to have you in my life. I still send you love. And that's it. And I think that's it for this week. Thank you everyone for joining. If you want to work with me, you find all the information in my stories, in my highlights, in my feed, on my website, link in bio. You can message me if you have questions. And again, the Working with Archangels course starts on November 21st if you want to learn about 15 archangels. And if you want to learn to release trauma and heal your inner child, you can work with me in healing sessions. Rowena is saying thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. And if for everyone like you who has joined the reading later, I will share it after I've finished in my feed, and you can watch it from the beginning and watch the whole reading. Again, thank you for joining, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.